What up YouTube, T-Moose here. Now I already just did my review for the first Back to the Future. Here is my review for Back to the Future 2. This is the best out of the film, out of the installment. I tell you right now, it is great. I mean, of course, Marty McFly and Doc Brown ends up traveling to the to October 21st, which was yesterday, by the way. But they traveled to October 21st, 2015. This time around, of course, this takes place, before, after the events of the first film. Where, of course, this time around, you pretty much got his, girlfriend here, Jennifer, and they end up, ends up getting picked up by the DeLorean, and, Doc Brown ends up telling him that, wanting that Marty's future son, needs help in the year 2015, which of course was past that year. 2015 was a pretty solid year. I mean, Back to the Future 2 kind of lied a little bit. I mean, there wasn't really anything that special, but 2015 was still pretty solid, Anyway, so, zap forward to the year 2015, there's another, there's Jaws 19, there's, hoverboards, which, by the way, we actually do have now. I think that's pretty cool. They literally got hoverboards today, So, Back to the Future kind of predicted the whole hoverboard stuff. And this thing actually did predict a lot of stuff. A couple of the stuff it did predict, a couple of times that, I guess you could say they predicted Skype and Zoom and all that. Because a couple times when they talk to people, it's always on, a computer screen. That's what we do nowadays with Skype, Zoom, and all that. And, of course, this time, Biff, once again, played by Thomas F. Wilson, ends up, finding out about the DeLorean and ends up taking it, pretty much giving it a whirlwind, give it a try. And this time around, he goes back to 2015. This time, George McFly, and, once again, played by Crispin Glover, ends up, dying. And so now Biff is actually married to Lorraine McFly. So that means Biff is now Marty McFly's stepkid. Stepdad, I should say. And Biff, I guess you could say, is a bit like Donald Trump in a way. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. The writer of Back to the Future 2, and I even think Robert Zemeckis, said that Biff was technically based on Trump. I find that pretty cool right there. But anyway, Back to the Future 2, I adore. I mean, you know how Empire Strikes Back is better than the original Star Wars? To me, Back to the Future 2 is the Empire Strikes Back of this trilogy. It's so darn awesome. It also has a pretty cool killer soundtrack. I mean, it was pretty cool to see them, travel to 2015 to see how, what 2015 really, It's so cool to go back and watch this film and see how, and look how, things, haven't really fully changed yet. How stuff, in Back to the Future 2, didn't really predict a whole lot. But they predict a few other cool stuff. But yeah, once again, Marty McFly, Doc Brown, both were really terrific in this. I just love Back to the Future. I mean, I just, of course, rewatched this and the original, just recently on the Sci-Fi Network, and they just never get old. I just, hands up, love these movies. And, yeah, of course, Back to the Future 2 do end off with a cliffhanger, and leave off with a third one coming, which I'll get you that after this video. But yeah, let me leave it with you guys. Did you even have a chat? Have you ever even seen Back to the Future 2? If so, do you agree with me? Do you think it's better than the first Back to the Future? Were you even a fan of Part 2? And what were some of your favorite moments in Back to the Future 2? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is T-Moose signing off.